Hey guys, it's Olufamilala of Kids of Tutor here again. Welcome back to another amazing tutorial. You're welcome back to the channel. So in this tutorial, we'll be making this rushed skirt. If this is what you would like to see, let's get right into the video. So this is the lining I'll be using for the skirt. I have to cut the lining first for this type of design, and this is the measurement I'll be working with. Skirt length of 33 inches. My band is 33 inches or so. My hip is 42 inches. So the 33 inches minus 2 inches band give me 31 inches. Then for my hip divided by 4 give me 10 and a half plus extra 2 inches for seam allowance give me 12.5. After dividing the 42 I got 10.5. Then I added 2 extra inches give me 12.5. So the first thing I did was to measure my skirt length of 31 inches. Then I added extra 1.5 inches to the down part. That is what I'll be using to hem the skirt. So from my starting line, I measured that 31 inches all around this length of the skirt. So I'll be drawing a straight line to connect that. Then from my starting line, I measured my skirt band. My skirt band is 33 inches divided by 4, gave me 8.2 plus extra 2 inches, gave me 10.2. So that is what I marked there. Then I'll go down to my hip line. My hip line is 9.5 inches. So I'll be inserting my hip measurement that we've already divided, which is 12.5 inches on my hip line. So after that, I'll be inserting that same 12.5 at the hem of the skirt because it is not a pencil skirt. It's a straight skirt, so I want the same measurements I had on the hip on the hemline. So I'll be connecting my waist to my hip line with my curve ruler. Then I'll be connecting my hip line to the straight part of the to the hem of the dress with a straight line. So my ruler is not as long as the length I want, so I'll be connecting with my tape rule first before using my ruler to complete the lines like so. So this is what we are going to be using as the base of our skirt. This is what we'll be using as the base. So lest I forget, I've already folded my back with my front. You can see the zipper allowance at the other edge there that I measured, which is 2 inches. So I added 2 inches for my zipper allowance. That is my hemline over there. Then that is my hip line, my waistline. This is my waistline. That is my hip line. That is the hemline. You can see what we have after marking it. So that is my zipper allowance at the other edge. So I'll be cutting this out now. So this is what we are going to be using for the skirts. So after cutting, I will be opening the slits for the back. I'll be opening my back so that will serve as my zipper allowance. Then I'll give it a notch. Then I'll fold that line in so that I can notch it also to indicate my hemline. So you can see what we have. Then I've notched the center front also to help me whenever I want to pleat. So the next thing I am going to be doing is to lay my front piece flat. I'll be laying my front piece flat on the table. So this is what I'll be using to get my rushed skirt, and this is the fabric I'll be using. I have about 4 yards of this fabric here, depending on how full you want your rushed skirts. But I used 4 yards for this particular one and I had no leftover. So this is what I'll be using. I'll be plating this on the lining part. So I've gone ahead to pin the edge of the fabric on the lining. I am using not the selvage area now. I'm using the width length, the yardage area of the fabric. So you'll be needing a whole lot of pin for this type of skirt. So I don't want my rushed or my pleat to start from the waistline. I went down by about 3 inches or so. So if you want yours to start from the waistline, you can start from the waistline. But I actually wanted this to start from the at least 3 inches downward. So that is what I did, and I held it down with a pin, and I'll be pleating that along the line. So this fabric is very shifted, so I just have to bring it towards the to raise it up so that I can have a little bit of stability on the lining, so that the fabric will not be dragging the lining. So I'll be pinning it in three places: the right side, the left side, and the center side, so that I can have it head down on the table. Then I'll be going in with the next pleats. You can see what I was talking about. So I have to raise the fabric up so that it won't be dragging the lining. Then you make sure the lining is not pleated. You are not pleating the lining. I'm only pleating the fabric, the chocolate fabric. I'm not pleating the lining. So I'll be going in with the pleat, and I'll make sure it's not bent. Just make sure it's not bent. It has to be straight so that one pleat will not be bent and while the other is not bent. So I don't know if you understand what I am trying to describe. You just have to have it on a straight line. So I'll be making like about 5 plates now. Arrange them so well as I want, as I want them to stay. So if you don't want yours to be this full, you can do less. Or if you don't have, if your fabric is not this much. So after pleating that, I'll be holding it down with my pins so that it doesn't shift. So after holding those ones down, the next thing I'll be doing is to pleat another set. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to hold them down with pin also. Like I said earlier, you need a whole lot of pain and patience to achieve this fullness and style. So I'll be holding that part, then do another plate till I get to the hem of the dress of the skirt. Sorry, why am I saying dress? Till I get to the hem of the skirt. So if you have watched me to this level, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Let's build this amazing family together. And if there's any video you would like me to make, if there's any illustration or style illustration you would like me to make, you can send that to my Instagram handle. And please don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up so that this will notify YouTube that I am doing an amazing work and will help YouTube algorithm to push my videos to other people. And don't forget to also share and always like my video. Thank you. So let's go ahead to do more pleats on the dress. So you can see we are almost done pleating. I'll be holding those area also down with my pin. I think I have exhausted my pin here. I had to get another set of pin. So I am done plating. The next thing I'll be doing now is to iron it down to make it lay down flat. So I'll be going in with my water can. I'll be wetting the fabric first so that it can help me. Though the iron is a steam iron, but I still want more steam to go in into the pleat. So I'll be going in with my iron so that the pleats can be held down so well. Then one thing, though I did add that to this, one thing you can also do is to, if you don't want your pleats to be shifting or dangling around after sewing, you can also place gum in between each plate so that you can have them permanent. But I still want that shaky effect on my plates at the hem area. I still want it a little bit loose. It also give it another kind of fitness. So you can see what we have after ironing it. So the next thing I'll be doing is to sew it down on the lining. So before I do that, I will also plait the back. So this is the back piece. I arrange them side by side so that I won't have to do this 3 times. So I just lay down the two back piece and I place the fabric on it. Then I'll be holding this down with a pleat. Then I'll also go down with about 3 inches before I start splitting. So in the case of the back piece, I'll be I'll be doing the I'll be attaching four pins, so one by the right, one by the left, so that each side can have the plates held down so well. So I'll be doing the plates just the way I'll be repeating this process just the way we did for the front space till we get to the hem of the skirt. So what I notice is that it's pretty much faster when you have about 10 to 11 set of pleats, then you start attaching pin. Unlike you making a pleat, attach a pin, then do it, make a pleat again. So I got to know that along the line as I was doing this project. So I just make my pleats so much, like about 10 to 15 sets. Then the next thing I'll do is just to attach my pins on it. So I'll also be going in with my water on the back piece. I'm done pleating, then also press it down with my iron before taking it to the sewing machine to sew it down. So you can see what we have after pleating. So I've also cut out about 5 inches wide fabric for my band, for my skirt band. So I'll just be folding it with my iron so that it will be very easy for me to place at the band of the skirt. So the next thing I'll be doing is to sew down the pleat on the lining just to make a straight stitch by that side. So before that, I am cutting the center piece. You know the pleats, I did the pleats together for both back and front, for both back piece, because I do not want to repeat the process again for another side. Then I don't want the pleat to not to look the same on the two back piece. I don't want the plate, one plate to be higher than the other, so I just want it to at least look identical. So I'll be slitting the back open before taking it to my sewing machine to sew the plate down on the lining. So this is what we have after opening. I'll be attaching more pins on those side. I'll be putting more pin on the other side also so that the pleats can be held down properly. So I have attached the pleats to the lining with a straight stitch. Then I have also trimmed off the excesses. Then I have also weaved my hem line, my hem area. I also weaved it with the lining so that they can beat together. So I do not want to sew the hemline. I want to use hemi gum for that side so that I don't have any form of stitch going on there. So after putting hemi gum, I'll show you what I have. And this is also the back piece. I have also sewed it down with a straight stitch just to attach the lining and the fabric together. Then that is the hem area, the down part. I've also weaved it. I'll also be hemming that part. You can see I'll also be hemming that part with my hemming gum. This is also the second back piece. I've repeated the same process on it. So you can see what we have after doing all of that. You can see the results of what we have. This is a dartless skirt. There's no any form of dart on the skirt. So the next thing I'll be doing is to hem it. You can see what we have after putting hemming gum. So I prefer to use any gum on the hemline because it kind of gives it some sort of neat finishing for this type of skirt. I prefer to use my hemi gum. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to attach our band on the skirt band. Like I said, there is no form of dart, no any form of dart on the skirt. Or if you still want a dart on your skirt, you can actually you can actually sew your dart on the lining part before pleating the plain fabric on it. But I don't just want any form of pleat on this one. But if you want a pleat, like I said, you can. If you want a dart, sorry, you can do that on your lining. So the next thing for us to do is to attach our band. You can see the band. So I'll just take this to the sewing machine and attach my band with my sewing machine. So this is also the back piece. I'll be placing the band also on the back piece with my office pin before taking it to the sewing machine to sew it down also. So this is what we have after attaching our band, and I've also gone ahead to join the two back piece together with a straight stitch. I held down my zipper allowance. I'll still be opening the part I'll be attaching zip, but before that I want to shaping the dress with my measurement. So I have to make the back piece a single piece before shaping the two together. So I'll be placing the front on the back and hold it down with my office pin before shaping it on my sewing machine. So that area I'll be exacting my measurements, my body measurements, our waist of 33 inches, then our hip of 42 inches. I'll be exacting it on my both waist and my hip line. Then I'll also attach my zipper at the back area and show us what we have after. So this is what we have after attaching the zipper at the back. Then I open the slit a little bit with about 8 inches. Then this is what we have after. You can see how beautiful, how lovely this is looking. So I'll be removing the pins now. I don't need the pins anymore. So I think the waist and the hip measurement will be holding down the pleats on the body. So this is it on the wrong side. You can see what it looks like on the wrong side. You can see how beautiful and neat this is looking. So guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Please do well to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on your notification button so that whenever I put up a new video, you'll be first to be notified. And don't forget to also share and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.